What is up, ladies and gentlemen? So if you follow along on my Instagram and or Facebook, you'll see that we got a lot done on the LS Miata the other day, and this is the most complete it's ever been. I've never fully mocked up everything. You know, I did some stuff like made sure the wiring harness was all there when it was sitting on an engine stand, and I would try everything assembled on the intake manifold, on the bench, stuff like that. But this is the first time we have everything mounted on the engine. Coils, spark plugs in, exhaust on, front balancer is on as well. You can see some wiring right here. Everything's all hooked up with the wiring, and that's because we got to start the car the other day. And we still have a little more wiring to go. These are for the inlet air temp, and it doesn't have O2s. It's missing a couple other little things. It has a vacuum leak. This won't be an overly long video, but now we're to the point where we need to start buttoning stuff up and getting it ready to run and drive full time. So we have different water fittings coming. Once I have those water fittings, we can finish the cooling system, so that way we can run the engine longer and get it running better. We have a misfire, at least on cylinder 1. You could basically touch that header. It wasn't firing very often. It was a little warm, but it wasn't hot like the other headers. And then we have some stuff in here that, as you can see, we got to get it tidied up. Finish up some wiring stuff, get the dash mounted again, get the ECU hooked up to the gauges, so like our check engine light right there, into our digital dash, stuff like that. Just getting it cleaned up. And then back here, we just have the fuel cell kind of sitting up there. That needs to get fully installed back into the car and properly run the fuel line, which is just kind of going down through there right now. Lots of stuff, little things to do, and then the couple big things we got to do, we'll talk about at the end of the video.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Whenever you're ready. Okay.
Did you get pressure?
Not yet.
So you got the disconnect from vehicle. I got record, start scanning. Then there's diagnostic and info.
Yeah, hit record, start scanning.
Okay. Just hit it.
Okay. Is there we got fuel pressure on that gauge? Sorry, Kayla.
Yep.
Okay. Ready?
I'm ready. I don't know what I'm looking at on this thing. Engine coolant 79.
All right.
Oh!
Oh.
That was a good sound. That's terrifying. Good for now. You were getting pressure though, right?
What's that smell?
Everything in this thing burning.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep, I'm ready.
Here we go.
Yep.
Nothing?
Nothing. Didn't even try that time.
All I did was change that Stoic
Oh.
AFR. Because it's at 9.8, which is nuts.
Why didn't you change the injectors?
I couldn't find it.
We can Google it after this.
Yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep.
Caleb? 3, 2, 1.
it too. Okay.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, I let it die. Dang it.
She
Want it
bad.
again?
Yeah.
She bad.
3, 2, 1.
Oh my God.
3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1.
So that was just a little clip of it running, and you know, we didn't run it very long, maybe 15 to 30 second increments, probably not even 30 seconds on the longest time, but you know, just getting it warmed up. I modified a couple little things in the tune just so it would idle. We got a vacuum link like right here, you know, probably a couple other places, I don't know, we'll have to go over it once we can have it running longer. But I already talked about everything we need to get the engine to run better, but to get it to drive, we only need a couple things. I say only, but they're all pretty big things. We need a clutch, we need the drive shaft, and we need axles. Those are pretty much the three things we don't have that we need to get it to drive. The diff needs to be put back together, but I have everything for that. It's not a huge deal. It just needs to be reassembled. But those other three things we still have to go and buy, and two of them are custom, so that means they're a bit more expensive. But for now, I hope you enjoyed those little startup clips. Thanks for watching. Until next time, just keep building.